to a 139-130 victory over the Washington Wizards on Wednesday night as he had a career-high 50 points, setting more records to his name. Victor Wembanyama scored a career high in scoring in a performance that left his San Antonio teammates as well as the opposition in awe. He was 8 for 16, hitting a 50% mark from the three-point line, also setting a career high as San Antonio won its second consecutive game. On the other end, Jordan Poole had 42 points for Washington, who have now lost their sixth straight. At 20 years and 314 days, Wembanyama is the fourth youngest player to score 50 points, trailing only Brandon Jennings, LeBron James, and Devin Booker. Wembanyama had 24 points in the first half alone, his highest production in a first half, and then matched his highest production for any half with 26 in the final two quarters against the Wizards. Wemby's previous high was 49 points in a 130-126 overtime victory over the New York Knicks. He made at least 6 three-pointers for the third straight game now. Wembanyama is the first player in league history with 23 pointers and 25 blocks over a 6-game span. Meanwhile, Devin Vassell had 17 points in his third game for the Spurs since returning from off-season surgery to repair a fractured right foot.
Swishes for 50. He's not human. He's miles about it every single time.
So along with all those records we've mentioned, Victor Wembanyama became just the 8th player in franchise history to score 50 points. Almost matching Klay Thompson's record of 50 points in 25 minutes, Wemby hit the milestone in just 26 minutes, sinking 8 of his 16 shots from behind the arc, improving his three-point percentage to just below the league average after starting the season at a dismal 23% from deep. Now, as mentioned, he's the 4th youngest player to ever hit the 50-point mark and did so against fellow Frenchmen Bilal Coulibaly and Alexandre Sarr. Coulibaly played for Team France next to Wemby at the Paris Olympics, and Sarr is expected to join the squad in a gold medal bid in Los Angeles in 2028. Hitting 50 points isn't exactly an exclusive club, especially these days, as there have been 610 different 50-point games in league history. However, only 10 players have recorded the feat before their 21st birthday. Wembanyama is also the 3rd player to hit the mark this season, joining Paolo Banchero and Giannis Antetokounmpo, who scored 59 points earlier against the Detroit Pistons that same day. Now, the Spurs' next game will be their first NBA Cup matchup on Friday night against the Los Angeles Lakers in San Antonio. Let's see if the alien can keep up his hot streak going up against King James, the player who gave him his nickname. And in other NBA news, Donovan Mitchell scored 11 of his 23 points in the final 3 minutes of the game as the Cleveland Cavaliers became just the 6th team in NBA history to start a season 13-0 with a 114-106 victory over the Philadelphia 76ers on Wednesday night.
Reggie Jackson.
Mitchell also grabbed 13 rebounds and added 9 assists as Cleveland became the first team since the 2015-16 Golden State Warriors to win 13 straight to begin the season. However, that Warriors team holds the record for the most wins to begin a campaign at 24 straight. Mitchell hit 3 three-pointers with less than 3 minutes to play to extend Cleveland's lead to 7, seemingly taking the starch out of the Sixers' final push. Darius Garland scored 25 points, while Evan Mobley had 14 points along with 7 rebounds. Jared McCain had a career-high 34 for the 76ers, who had to play without Paul George and Joel Embiid on the second night of a back-to-back as part of left knee injury maintenance. Kelly Oubre Jr. had 20 points, while Caleb Martin added 18 for the Sixers. The Cavs have now won 13 in a row for the 4th time in franchise history. The other 3 times were in 2009, 2010, and 2017. Won all 3 years they had LeBron James on their roster.
Down there with a Coro. He'll bounce off to McCain.
So the 76ers had a makeshift lineup in this one. All-stars Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey all sat out in street clothes. Backup center Andre Drummond was also a late scratch due to illness. Now, Embiid and George both sat with what the team called injury management on the second night of a back-to-back. Both played in Tuesday's loss against the Knicks in Embiid's season debut. Maxey missed the game with a hamstring injury that is still expected to sideline him for multiple weeks. But nevertheless, they gave it a valiant shot in this one. But the Cavs prevailed again, rallying from a 54-48 halftime deficit to hold off Philadelphia for an 8-point victory. And with this win, the Cavaliers improved to maintain the 6th best start to a season in NBA history. The Cavs are now 1 win away from tying the 4th best start in league history, the 2002-2003 Dallas Mavericks and the 57-58 Boston Celtics both got off to 14-0 starts. Meanwhile, the 93-94 Houston Rockets and the 48-49 Washington Capitals are tied for 2nd best in league history at 15-0. The Cavaliers have a long way to go to reach the all-time record. We mentioned that's 24-0 for the 73-9 Golden State season, who had the most regular season wins in NBA history. But that historic season did not produce a championship. LeBron James' Cavaliers upset the Warriors in the NBA Finals for that season for the franchise's only championship. For now, though, these Cavaliers can continue to enjoy their own bit of history amid a scorching start that very few saw coming. The Cavaliers will look to extend their streak when they'll be hosting the Chicago Bulls on Friday. All right, that last update wraps up our sports segment for now. We're going to step away for a short break. But before we do so, a quick reminder for you to follow us on our social media platforms. If you haven't already, you can find us on Instagram, X, and YouTube at See Today News. Coming up next after the break is the latest from the world of entertainment with Sarah and Karina. Stay tuned.
Orang memanggil Raja Dangdut itu ya saya sendiri nggak tahu sejak kapan ya. Tapi kan semua itu yang masyarakat.
Ya, maksudnya waktu aku workshop lagu itu aku ngerasa kayak ini relate banget sama aku. Jadi yaudah deh aku ambil.
At the age of 21, Leodra can be considered one of the brightest singers in the Indonesian music industry. Despite the fierce competition, Leodra stands out as one of the most prominent artists.
Ada cerita menarik seputar barista yang ada di kedai kopi kamu. Percaya nggak sih ada orang yang nggak buang sampah selama hampir 20 tahun?
Kita punya metode. Jadi sampah-sampah dapur yang begitu bermasalah bagi orang lain, bagi kami justru kita tutupan.
Rumah Oma Cafe ini adalah tempat pertama yang menjadikan para lansia untuk menjadi pramusaji. Bersama saya Indi Barus di Teman Bicara.
What's happening now?
President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka that took their oaths of office at the Parliament building earlier today.
Exclusive interviews and all the latest in entertainment.
We don't talk only about the money, but we talk about the timing.
Spice up your afternoon with a variety of up-to-date information.
Buenos Aires, Argentina, where Liam Payne passed away on Thursday.
Don't miss it, the 3-hour news show, every day at 5 p.m.
I'm starting my journey old style on this beautiful traditional Felucca sailboat. There's no wind to sail this time, Abea. Hello. Hi. When I found these guys, it's like Noah's Ark back here.
Prepare yourself for some thrilling sports action. Don't miss the chance to witness spectacular moves. Let's support your favorite athlete. Come united in one spirit to celebrate the 2024 National Circuit, Saturday, November 16 at 10 a.m. only on See Today.
Soul Air ini dari Indonesia, khususnya dari Sulawesi Selatan dan Tenggara, terus dari Maluku sampai ke Raja Ampat, Papua.
Untuk mama sendiri atau Polypterus ini dia itu cukup hardy sih. Jadi untuk range airnya sendiri bisa toleransi agak jauh. Jadi mungkin beberapa ikan cuma bisa di pH basah atau cuma bisa di pH asam. Dia bisa di pH sekitar 5 sampai 8 itu dia masih oke.
Good morning and welcome back to the C Morning Show. We're reaching up to 7 in the a.m. and it's the both of us here now on stools, and it can only mean one thing. It's time for some entertainment updates, Sarah.
Our favorite.
Yes, that is right. And the first order of entertainment news, the daughter of Gading Martin and Gisela Anastasia Gempita Nora Martin, also known as Gempi, has officially debuted as a singer at just 9 years old, Sarah.
Amazing. I'm such a fan of Gempi.
Right?
And she released her first single, Ajaib, or means magical, on Wednesday. So let's take a look.
Yes, very, very cool indeed. I'm also such a huge fan. And as you can see here, Gempi's musical talent has been evident since she was only 3 years old, often listening to songs by Yura Yunita. Now, back in 2023, she reunited with her idol. And together, they created this magical song called Ajaib that actually reflects Yura and Donny Maula's belief that Gempi is indeed a magical child.
Yes, true. And the song's theme celebrates the beauty of togetherness with friends, family, and also loved ones.
Wow. 9 years old.
And it is said that Gempi is a big fan of Yura as well. So, of course, but then again, Gempi is magical, working with your idol.
I know.
At 9 years old.
At 9 years old. What was I doing at 9 years old, Sarah?
Me, I was like, playing with dolls.
Yeah. But no, and for Gempi, she just debuted a single with her idol. There you go.
Yes, and a song that is actually, you know how in Indonesia people keep saying, especially as parents as well, we long for children's music.
Yes.
Now Gempi has given us what us parents need.
There you go. Thank you, Gempi. That's right. Now, speaking of music, 2025 coming up, we'll see another collaboration between Juicy Lucy and Adrian Khalif with the extension of their concert untuk Korban Sakit Hati tour.
Who is the Korban Sakit Hati? Well, the extended tour will see additional shows in 5 cities.
Yes, that's right. Well, the first city that will be the Korban Sakit Hati, as they say, will be in Medan. That will kick off on January the 25th, followed by a show in Pekanbaru on February the 2nd. Now, after a brief pause, the tour will resume on February the 16th with a show in Bekasi, followed by stops in Malang and Banjarmasin on the 21st and 22nd, respectively.
The 2024 leg took place from July to August with sold-out concerts in Jakarta, Semarang, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, Makassar, and Bandung. Ticket sales totaled at 20,000.
Wow, amazing. Now, tickets for the 2025 leg will be available through the official Instagram account and the official website, konseruntuk.com, and prices range from 149,900 or close to 150,000 to 249,900 rupiah.
Wow.
That's actually very affordable for a concert.
Yes, and again, who are the Korban? The victims of heartbroken.
That's literally what it means. Victims of heartbreak.
Yeah, I know.
It's nice to see that a lot of people are going to the concerts. I mean, it's not quite unfortunate to see that there are so many victims of heartbreak. But I hope you guys find a light and comfort.
I was about to say, hopefully, wishfully, I'm not a Korban Sakit Hati, but then again, I love Juicy Lucy. I would love to go to their concert, so it's open for everyone who would like to,
There you go, heartbreak or not.
Yeah, or love the songs of, or like to cry your hearts out for no reason.
For no reason. Sometimes you just have to let it out.
Yes, feel your emotions, embrace them.
Exactly. Now, we still have some entertainment updates from the world of music, where Girls' Generation's Taeyeon is back with a new solo mini album called Letter to Myself that is set to be released on November 18th. So it's coming up.
Yes, and the teaser for the title track was dropped on November 13th, featuring Taeyeon in a leather jacket, straight hairstyle.
teman-teman, di kelas kreatif seni itu menyenangkan, saya akan mengajak teman-teman untuk belajar seni tari. Banyak tari tradisi di berbagai daerah di Indonesia. Dan mempelajari tari tradisi Indonesia sama juga dengan mempelajari masyarakat pendukung tradisi itu. Nah teman-teman, di kelas kreatif seni itu menyenangkan, kita akan mencoba mempelajari dan memahami seni tradisi dari para seniman dan tokoh-tokoh seni tradisi yang luar biasa. Kalian mengikuti kelas kreatif ini sampai selesai ya.